Welcome back to another video. My name is Abby, and today we're talking about, does the law of attraction really work? Before we get to the video, I want to let you know that if you have been interested in working with me one-on-one, it's a great time to do it. I've recently changed to a donation-based system, meaning that there is a $30 payment, and if that's what you have right now, that's perfect. If you want to leave more, you can do so in the tip option in the payment system. Either way, I look forward to helping you to break through your limiting beliefs, shift your perspective so that you can start receiving of the life that you really love to live. So if you're interested in that, go to the description box below, click that link, and follow the details. So back to the video. Does the law of attraction really work? Well, let's make sure that we are all on the same page of the law of attraction. Obviously, this phrase, these three words, have gotten a lot of attention. The law of attraction. What does that mean? That means, basically, in a very general sense, it's commonly interpreted as you think different thoughts and those thoughts pull in different experiences. So if you really want something to happen, you start thinking about that thing and it's going to draw it to you. It's going to attract it. However, if you start thinking negative thoughts, it's going to repel that thing. So it's important that you're always thinking positively and you're always thinking of the thing, or it won't come to you. In my opinion, that is a very general, I'm not saying that's accurate, but that is a general way of seeing it in a more mainstream approach. Now we get to the question of if it works. Well, when we're looking at it, there are some scientific things that we can look at to say, maybe there's something to it. But in the later part of this video, I'm going to give my opinion of what is actually happening with the law of attraction. Because we do have things to show us that, yes, whatever you're keeping in your mind, you're actually going to find. So whether that be because of your RES, your reticular activating system, meaning that when you think of a car or when you think of new shoes or a new something that you want, all of a sudden you start seeing that thing everywhere, right? It's the new car and you look around, you're in traffic maybe, you're at a stoplight and you're like, oh my gosh, there's one in front of me and there's one across the street. Like, how is this happening? Well, in that instance, because you've made it aware to your RES that this is now something that's important, literally your eyes are able to perceive and let it into your mind. Oh, look, you're actually seeing one of those. You said this is important and I've actually found it. That thing has been there the whole time, but you're actually able to now see it. But before you weren't. So your RES is a strong part of the idea of the law of attraction. The other thing too, you can think about thoughts. They're electrical, right? And there's an electromagnetic signature that we send out unique to us, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza. So if our thoughts are the electrical component and our feelings are the magnetic essence of that, well, yes, your thoughts are going to be very important. Now, is it true that those thoughts are drawing it to you? Are you attracting those things? The other part that I want to unpeel here is the idea that you always have to stay positive, because if you're not staying positive, you're not going to draw in this thing. So now that we've uncovered some of those of like, there's some scientific things that are showing that this is potentially real. However, when the circumstances come where you're, a lot of you out there talking about you're affirming so much, right? You're not thinking the negative thoughts, you're staying positive. And why aren't you getting those experiences? Well, partially it's because the law of attraction, yes, it works. You are experiencing your outside world, something that's happening in your inner world. However, the idea about it being attracted to you, and if you're not doing the things that you're wanting, you're not attracting it. That's not quite how it works. It is more about the law of reflection, meaning whatever it is you believe about yourself, however it is that you think you deserve to be treated, however you see yourself to be worth or unworthy of, lovable, unlovable, of getting what you want or not deserving what you want, no matter whatever belief system that you have curated based on your upbringing, based on what it is that you experienced as a kid, the meanings and interpretations you took from that and stored potentially and most likely unconsciously outside of your conscious awareness, you're now seeing that reflected back to you. That's why when you start thinking positive thoughts or when you start thinking of the thing you want, it's not coming to you. You're not attracting it. because really your outside circumstances right now are reflecting your belief system. Another way, using the words of Neville Goddard, he says that your consciousness level is expressed in your outside world, meaning how it is you see yourself, what beliefs. And another thing, in my past videos, I've talked about Dr. David Hawking's consciousness level, right? You have the lower level vibrations or emotions, such as fear and doubt and worry. And then you have the higher level of emotions, joy, peace. It starts, the neutrality of it is courage. So it's more about understanding underneath it all, outside your conscious awareness right now, what is it that you see yourself? How is it that you see yourself? Who is it that you see you are in the world? And one of the ways you can be like, I don't know, Abby, I thought I was good. I thought I deserve what I want. Look at your outside world right now. You don't deserve these things. However, they're reflecting back to you how you really see yourself. So in terms of, is the law of attraction true? Yes. However, it's the law of reflection. So what in your life right now is being reflected back to you that you're not wanting to experience? Rather than thinking about, oh, if I change my thoughts and keep them only positive, then I'll draw the thing in. Well, you can think about the positive aspect until you're blue in the face. It won't change unless you change the belief system, the way you see yourself, unless you change the value and the meaning you gave of the original trauma or the original betrayal. So when you go back at and re-reason on it, there's nothing that you have to keep thinking positively about, because you've literally changed the way you see yourself. You've given yourself a new meaning, a new ability to move in the world. Your reflection will then change, or what you're attracting or drawing to you will change. It's much more powerful, in my opinion, to see your outside world as a reflection of you. It can be painful, it can be difficult. I'm not saying that if you're physically in an abusive relationship, physically, mentally, emotionally, that you deserve that. I'm not saying that at all. If you are, in fact, I recommend that you remove yourself as best you can to stay safe. Start to create safe environments for yourself. What I'm saying is, how is your belief system that has been created show you that you're of value to be treated that way? What is it that you can change, or whatever has happened to you in your past? How can you see yourself that you never deserve to be treated that way, that you're a lovely, wonderful human being who deserves respect, safety, and love? Whatever it is that's happening in your life right now, maybe it's an amount of money that you can't quite seem to get. What were you told about money growing up? Maybe it's about relationships, and you feel like no matter what you do, people always leave, or they never really show up for you emotionally. What was your emotional teachers? What happened? What were your primary fundamental relationships like when you were growing up? Because those original experiences matter. They're being reflected right now. In the law of reflection, it's very easy to see. It's reflecting back to you how you feel about yourself. The law of attraction, it's like you have to do something and then you'll get it. Well, really, the ways you believe about yourself, you're attracting experiences to come to you. That's one way to say it. The reason I like to talk about the law of reflection, because it's a lot easier. You look into the mirror and you're not thinking, oh, I'm attracting my eyeballs and I'm attracting my face and I'm attracting my teeth to me. I'm just seeing them reflected back to me. So to me, it just makes it a much more practical way to participate with your current dynamics so that you can make changes. It's the values that you've placed on yourself and others in the way that you deserve to be treated. As you start to see it as this, and as you can say, okay, maybe the law of attraction is really just the law of reflection, and yes, things are getting attracted to me, but it's based on what I believe, and I'm getting reflected back. So when you can start using this idea of the law of attraction and put in that other layer of the law of reflection, how much more powerful, and how can you put yourself into a state of power so that you can start seeing, oh, I've been giving out my power, thinking I've been in a powerless state, and that was created when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, I can regain my power back and take it. I can take my power back and start to understand, oh, that's why I've been seeing this, because it's reflecting. I've been attracting it. I've just been seeing me reflecting back to me, different values and meanings I've had about me. And now I'm going to unsubscribe from that. And I'm going to subscribe to these new ones that are saying I'm whole and complete, that I'm valuable, that I'm worthy, that I've always been enough, that I've always been deserving. I just misinterpreted a situation when I was younger because I was a child, and that's okay. And now I get to upgrade. Just the same as if you have a cell phone right now and it's a smartphone. It's probably not the first smartphone you've ever had, and you upgrade. You get those higher and higher levels of upgraded technology so that it can interact in the top form, right? The top potential. That's all you're going to do with your emotional inner world. But the first step is becoming aware of how it is you see yourself. What is your outside world reflecting? What would somebody need to believe about themselves? The more you start to become aware of where you've been, you can start to select a new reality, a new consciousness level, a new belief system. Those are all different ways, and essentially attract something new into your life, have a new experience in your outside world, which is going to reflect back to you the new way in which you see yourself. You deserve to have these experiences. You deserve to live the life that you love. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that little like button below. If you haven't done so already, join this community. We would love to have you. And if you like this video, I would recommend you watch this video over here. I really think you're going to enjoy it, and I think it's going to help if this video has been helpful so far. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one.